Have you ever found yourself mindlessly following your GPS, even when it leads you down a strange, deserted road? Or maybe you've let your streaming service's algorithm decide what you watch for an entire weekend, only to realize you can't remember a single plot. If this sounds familiar, you've experienced something I call automation thinking. It's the subtle, creeping tendency to outsource our decisions to technology, and it's becoming one of the defining, yet unexamined, aspects of modern life. We're living in a golden age of convenience. With the tap of a button, we can have groceries delivered, our homes cleaned, and our schedules managed. Our smartphones suggest replies to our messages, our writing software corrects our grammar, and our social media feeds curate a world perfectly tailored to our tastes. On the surface, this is incredible. Automation frees up our time and mental energy, allowing us to focus on bigger, more important things. It handles the mundane, the repetitive, and the complex, making our lives smoother, faster, and more efficient than ever before. Think about it. Complex financial trades that once required teams of experts are now executed by algorithms in microseconds. Medical diagnoses are being assisted by AI that can spot patterns invisible to the human eye. These are not just small conveniences. They are revolutionary advancements that are pushing humanity forward. Automation is the silent partner in our daily lives, a powerful tool that has unlocked unprecedented productivity and access to information. It promised a future where we would be liberated from drudgery. But what if this liberation comes with a hidden cost? The danger isn't in the technology itself, but in our relationship with it. When we over-rely on automation, we start to lose something invaluable: our own skills and our capacity for critical thought. Imagine a pilot who has spent thousands of hours with autopilot engaged. When an unexpected system failure occurs, will their instincts be as sharp as a pilot who has spent more time with their hands on the controls? The same principle applies to our everyday lives. When we let a GPS navigate for us every single time, we lose our innate sense of direction and the ability to read our surroundings. We stop building a mental map of our own city. When we rely on algorithms to recommend every book we read or song we listen to, we risk trapping ourselves in an echo chamber, never stumbling upon that weird, challenging piece of art that could have changed our perspective. Our world becomes smaller, more predictable, and less surprising. We're trading discovery for comfort. This subtle erosion of skills is just the beginning. The deeper issue with automation thinking is that it can atrophy our decision-making muscles. Every choice, big or small, is a mental rep. Deciding what to cook for dinner, planning a route, even choosing a movie, these small acts of judgment keep our minds agile. When we hand these choices over to an app, we're not just saving time. We're giving up an opportunity to practice thinking for ourselves. Over time, this can lead to a state of passive acceptance. We become consumers of decisions rather than makers of them. When faced with a complex problem that doesn't have an easy, algorithm-approved answer, a moral dilemma, a difficult career choice, a personal crisis, we can find ourselves feeling lost and ill-equipped. We've forgotten how to navigate ambiguity because we've become so accustomed to the certainty of a calculated result. The technology designed to serve us can inadvertently make us less capable, less resilient, and less engaged with the world around us. So, what's the solution? It's not about smashing our smartphones and living in a cabin in the woods. That's not practical, nor is it desirable. Technology is a phenomenal tool. The answer lies in finding a balance, in cultivating a mindful approach to our digital lives. It's about consciously choosing when to use automation and when to engage our own minds. Let's make it a practice. Next time you're going somewhere familiar, try turning off the GPS and navigating by memory and landmarks. Feel the difference? Instead of letting your streaming service autoplay the next episode, take a few minutes to actively browse and choose something that genuinely piques your interest. Read reviews from different sources. Break out of the recommendation bubble. Let's take it a step further. Instead of using an app that generates a meal plan for you, why not flip through an old-fashioned cookbook? Experience the joy of discovering a new recipe, making a shopping list, and creating something with your own hands and your own choices. When writing an important email, try drafting it first without the help of a grammar checker or an AI assistant. Focus on your own voice and clarity of thought, and then use the tools to polish it, not to create it. Think of these tools as assistants, not as replacements for your own intellect. The goal is to remain the pilot of your own life, with automation as your trusted co-pilot, not the other way around. It's about reclaiming the small moments of decision-making that, collectively, define our ability to think critically and live intentionally. This isn't a fight against progress. It's a call for a more human-centric future. A future where technology amplifies our abilities rather than replacing them. A future where we use automation to tackle the world's biggest challenges, while still cherishing the simple, powerful act of human thought. We need to teach ourselves and the next generation not just how to use technology, but how to think critically about it. We need to build a culture that values mental effort, curiosity, and the occasional detour. The most fulfilling path is rarely the one that's perfectly optimized and friction-free. It's the one where we get a little lost, make a few mistakes, and discover something wonderful and unexpected along the way. That's where real growth happens. It's about using these incredible tools to expand our world, not to shrink it into a comfortable, predictable bubble. Let's be the masters of our algorithms, not the subjects of them. Like, share and subscribe to the algorithmic age to keep your tech knowledge ahead of the game.